The UK will purchase fighter jets capable of carrying nuclear weapons in an effort to bolster NATO's nuclear capability as leaders of the alliance meet for a key summit in The Hague. A preliminary assessment seen by our US media partner reveals US strikes on Iran's nuclear sites may have only set the program back by months. The commander of a British aircraft carrier on a rare Pacific deployment tells the BBC he expects the warship to be closely monitored by the Chinese military. Plus, Thailand imposes restrictions on all travellers heading into Cambodia as the two countries remain locked in a bitter border dispute.
I'm Suranjana Tawari with a special edition of Business Today from Tianjin, China. Turmoil in the Middle East and trade tensions continue to weigh on participants of this key economic meeting, but there is some hope for optimism for the global economy.
World leaders gather for a NATO summit on defence spending as President Trump's shaky ceasefire between Israel and Iran holds overnight.
But claims that Iran's nuclear program was obliterated by US airstrikes are overstated, according to a leaked intelligence report. President Trump calls it fake news.
A US Marine stationed at the American base in Okinawa has been sentenced to 7 years in prison after a court found him guilty of sexual assault. The court ruled that 22-year-old Jamel Clayton was guilty of choking a woman from behind and attempting to have sexual intercourse with her. Mr. Clayton denied all allegations. In the last year alone, there have been 4 sexual assault cases involving US service members in Okinawa. Previous crimes by US personnel have sparked protests and anger among locals in the city. The US Auto Safety Agency is seeking information from Tesla after footage shared on social media appeared to show its newly launched driverless cars breaking traffic laws. Videos posted online seem to show instances where Tesla's robo-taxis stop abruptly in the middle of the road or speed and swerve into the wrong lane. While the US National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says it's in contact with the manufacturer to gather additional information. The BBC has contacted Tesla for comment.
And we're live at the Glastonbury Festival, when in 2 hours' time the gates will open and more than 200,000 people will start to descend for 5 days of live music. This is the very front of the queue. Meet my new friends from Italy.
From Kitignano! From Cavallona!
Good morning. I hope they brought their brollies. There'll be some rain at Glastonbury tonight.
The gates are due to open today for the world's most famous festival, Glastonbury.
Yeah, across 5 days, more than 200,000 people will watch and enjoy some of the biggest names in music. The performances, they begin on Friday. Remember, there is full coverage of all the events there, BBC iPlayer and BBC Sounds.
There's always a moment, isn't there, like a really special moment on one of the big stages. Can't wait to see what that is. I can't wait to see whether they're all going to stay dry.
Yeah, Carol's already warned them they'll need an umbrella.
Our arts and entertainment correspondent, Colin Patterson, is down at Worthy Farm for us this morning. Colin, people are slowly heading in, and I have never seen so much kit for camping in my life.
All kinds of different techniques as well when it comes to what people bring. I've just seen someone bringing all their kits for Glastonbury in pirate boxes. Look, they've gone for the kind of cling film to protect it as well, just in case it's raining. So all kinds of things going on. The gates opened just before 8 o'clock.
Now, though, let's take a look at the front of today's newspapers. And the Times reporting that the UK will match China and Russia when it comes to purchasing nuclear jets, saying the UK will buy 12 new fighter jets that can be equipped with nuclear bombs.
President Trump's angry warning to Israel amid a ceasefire deal is the focus of this page here in The Guardian.
120 MPs, they've now joined a rebellion against the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer. That's according to the Daily Mail, after what the paper describes as a revolt on his flagship benefit cuts.
The Telegraph is focusing on the opposition leader, Kemi Badenoch, who says she'll back the Prime Minister's benefit reforms, but only if he commits to reducing the overall welfare bill.
Battling a backbench rebellion, the government doubles down on controversial plans to reform the welfare system. A record number of drivers in England and Wales are sent on speed awareness courses. The Department for Transport also finds 3/4 of drivers breaking the 20 miles an hour limit. Forget the terrifying T-Rex. We meet the dinosaur the size of a dog going on display at the Natural History Museum 150 million years after it ran round the feet of Stegosaurus. The gates are open for the UK's biggest party, the Glastonbury Festival. Ahead of playing the legend slots, we've asked Rod Stewart, do you feel like you are one?
I suppose I do. I just wish they wouldn't call it the tea time slot. That sounds like pipe and slipper, doesn't it?
Jailed a fraudster who conned luxury businesses into buying tea he pretended was grown in Scotland. And it's called the puzzling runner, a newly identified species of dinosaur that's the size of a Labrador.
Some other news now, and Australian police have announced a $500,000 reward in the hope of finding the body of Peter Falconio. The British backpacker was attacked while travelling with his girlfriend and killed on a highway in Australia's Northern Territory in 2001. The man convicted of his murder, Bradley John Murdoch, is serving a life sentence without parole for at least 28 years and has never given up the location of Peter's body. And mobile operator 3 has apologised after thousands of users were left unable to make phone calls. The company confirmed part of its network is down, with an ongoing issue affecting voice services. However, data services are working as normal.